Welcome back to TechKidFX for another Fantom price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments that have been happening here on the Fantom chart, which at the time of this recording is holding above the 20-day MA here on the 4-hour chart, which is now acting as support for us to continue gearing up. We have also continued to obey the Elliot structures, where we had been seeing a bit of a breakdown to the lower side in the formation of this wave 2 in a move that managed to get into the minimum retracement area, which lies between the $0.4166 mark and the $0.2746 mark, in a move that gave us a low at around the $0.3 mark. And having managed to get into the minimum retracement area in the formation of that wave 2, I now believe that Fantom has bottomed out in the formation of that wave 2, and whatever we are seeing at the moment is the start of a massive run up to the upper side in the formation of this wave 3, and all this is playing out after we fully peaked in the formation of a larger Elliot wave count 1 in a move that gave us a peak at around the $0.65 mark. And before I get further into the technical analysis to give you the short-term scenarios and also sketch out my target areas to the upper side in the formation of this wave 3, first give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership, and allow me to first sketch out a target area to the upper side in the formation of this wave 3 using a trend-based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, and that now gives me a target area to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $1.09262 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting that higher Elliot wave count 3 to the upper side. And that is my long-term scenario here on the Fantom chart. And getting to the short-term scenarios, that will be based on the micro Elliot wave count that we expect in the formation of these larger Elliot wave count 3 because of its impulsive nature, having the wave 5 fully maximizing our target areas to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3, and also giving us the high for that wave 3. This is what is going to give me the short-term scenarios, and I believe this is better seen here on the 1-hour chart. So jumping to the 1-hour chart for further analysis, here on the 1-hour chart you can see that after seeing our low down there in the formation of that wave 2 within this yellow target area, we started this massive run up to the upper side obeying the Elliot wave structures, where you can see that I have this Elliot wave structure in blue, which is a micro Elliot wave count within the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 3, where I now believe that you have now peaked in the formation of that first wave to the upper side. We have also seen a corrective structure to the lower side in the formation of this wave 2 in a move that managed to get into the minimum retracement area, which lies between the $0.4194 mark and the $0.3921 mark. And having fully maximized our target areas to the lower side in the formation of this wave 2, I now believe that whatever we are seeing at the moment is the start of a massive run up to the upper side in the formation of this wave 3, and sketching out a target area to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3 using a trend-based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. That now gives me a target area to the upper side in the formation of this wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.7637 mark, and that is the minimum that we can expect Fantom to do here on the short-term scenarios. And for that move to also play out, we need to break above other key areas of resistances, studying between our current price and our target area at around the $0.76 mark. And since we are in the formation of this wave 3 to the upper side, which is also impulsive, I'm also expecting to see another micro Elliot wave count within the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 3, having the wave 5 fully maximizing our target areas and also giving us the high for that larger Elliot wave count 3 to the upper side. And that is what is going to give me the short-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out over here. And you can see that after seeing our low in the formation of this wave 2 within this red target area over here, we started this massive run up to the upper side in a move that gave us a peak at around the $0.4758 mark. And by first giving you a measure from that low, you can see that the market was up by more than 20 0.07%, which is a very nice bounce to the upper side. And because I'm expecting to see fractal waves within the formation of that higher Elliott wave count 3, there are high chances that we might have now peaked in the formation of that first wave to the upper side, which is a micro Elliott wave count within the formation of that larger Elliott wave count 3. And whatever we are seeing at the moment is a bit of a corrective structure in the formation of that wave 2 before we can continue gearing up in the formation of that wave 3, then expect a wave 4, and then the wave 5 to fully maximize our target area at around the $0.76 mark. There are high chances that whatever we are seeing is the corrective structure in the formation of this wave 2, and that is after seeing a massive run up of up to 20.07%. And if that is the case, I can sketch out target areas to the lower side in the formation of this wave 2 using the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, and that now gives me a target area to the lower side in the formation of this wave 2 between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.618, which is a target area that lies between the $0.4356 mark and the $0.4263 mark. So there are high chances that Fantom might give us a bit of a pullback to the lower side into this red target area between the $0.4356 mark and the $0.4263 mark. And once we fully maximize our target area to the lower side in the formation of this wave 2, then we can continue gearing up in the formation of that wave 3 to the upper side. So in case the breakdown continues over here, that would be another perfect entry to get back into Fantom, and that is not financial advice, so that we can be able to ride that massive bounce to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3. We also need to have in mind that the high that we made at around the $0.4747 mark might not be the high for that higher Elliott wave count 1 to the upper side, and if that is the case, that would suggest that we might see a reversal, get one more high before we retrace in the formation of this wave 2. But there are high chances that we have now topped in the formation of that first wave, and we are seeing now a pullback to the lower side in the formation of this wave 2 to fully maximize that target area between the $0.4356 mark and the $0.4263 mark before we can continue with our run up to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3. And that is what I'm expecting here on the short term scenarios. And getting back to the 4-hour chart to take a look at the indicators on the RSI, we are trading at around the 53 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to fully support lower prices in case the breakdown continues. Also taking a look at the MACD, we have been able to print a bullish cross, though we are seeing a bit of a decrease in the buying momentum, suggesting maybe soon we might be able to print a bearish cross to suggest a bit of a breakdown in the formation of that wave 2. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll be keeping you updated.